Every day, companies that use large amounts of fuel are spending millions of dollars on engine downtime, costly repairs, poor fuel economy, and pollution control. The reason? Inefficient combustion. There is no engine, gasoline or diesel, that can burn all of the available fuel at the time that can do the most good. That portion of fuel which remains unburned causes a variety of problems. Unburned fuel leaves behind a gummy residue called varnish. Varnish builds upon engine components, coating surfaces and plugging oil passages and filters. Varnish also prohibits proper engine lubrication by encouraging oil contamination. Partially burned fuel in the combustion chamber also collects and accumulates on the coolest part of the chamber as carbon. Carbon forms a harder abrasive deposit on your engine. Just a 1/4 inch of carbon buildup acts as a 3 inches of metal insulation, producing heat and poor performance. A combination of carbon and varnish in your engine reduces the efficiency and the useful life of your engine. Besides, wasting fuel, inefficient combustion produces exhaust emissions which are harmful to the environment. Varnish, hard carbon, high exhaust emissions, corrosion, rust, poor fuels, and water in fuel, they cost us money. Some cause engine damage and some are the result of inefficient combustion. For years, the fuel additive industry has attempted to remedy these problems with a variety of approaches. They fall into 3 main categories: cleaning treatments, surfactants, and octane or cetane improvers. Let's quickly go through each one and look at their strengths and weaknesses. Cleaning treatments contain alcohols and other solvents that remove varnish and loosen carbon from internal engine components. These solvents also absorb a small amount of water from the fuel system. Unfortunately, they may also change the fuel specifications, which could change engine performance. Surfactants increase compression by dispersing lubricants onto the walls of the cylinder. In theory, this creates better compression, which should increase power output, but in practice, these same lubricants are suspended onto delicate ignition and injection components and often lead to fouling. Surfactants, like cleaning treatments, are also highly expensive. Octane or cetane improvers can improve engine performance, but fuel efficiency and maintenance of the engine are not usually affected. In fact, by changing fuel specifications, octane or cetane improvers can actually create a false sense of security and damage engines. This change in fuel specifications can also lead to warranty issues, and like other fuel additives or solvents, are very expensive. A remedy? Hardly. These types of additives are neither practical nor cost-effective in preventing the formation of combustion-related deposits or emissions, and they do nothing to get at the root of the problem: inefficient combustion. Yet, there is a way to combat the problem.
Advanced Fuel Technology Incorporated understood the problem and developed a patented fuel performance catalyst called FPC. FPC is used and trusted by many companies because its performance has been tested and measured, many times by many companies with positive results, can directly affect your bottom line, regardless of the industry you're in. FPC is a fuel additive that changes the burn rate for internal combustion engines. It works by making the fuel burn more efficiently, reducing waste and reducing fuel consumption. When fuel burns more efficiently, it reduces pollutants, improves engine performance, and extends engine life. An internal combustion engine will require less fuel to do the same amount of work if the fuel can be made to burn more completely and more efficiently. FPC improves the ignition characteristics of today's fuel so that the flame propagation is improved. The fuel is burned in a shorter period of time and at the optimum point of the power stroke. The active ingredient in FPC is a flame initiator that causes ignition to occur more rapidly throughout the mixture. When this happens, the combustion time is reduced and the engine is allowed to approach the ideal operating cycle more closely for which it was designed to operate at peak efficiency. FPC saves fuel. Many large industrial and commercial users of FPC have reduced their fuel usage by 5 to 9% and are now more competitive in the marketplace. For every $1 that you invest in FPC, you'll save $2 to $4 in fuel costs. FPC extends engine life. FPC gives your engine longevity by removing accumulated combustion chamber carbon. FPC will also prevent the formation of new deposits, thus decreasing wear and fouling. FPC reduces pollutants. Numerous laboratory and field tests have proven FPC to be effective in reducing carbon monoxide, unburned hydrocarbons, and smoke. FPC improves engine performance. Laboratory tests using Coordination Research Council cold start drivability test procedures show that FPC improves idle quality and reduces surging, stumble, hesitation, and stalling. Overall test results show that a 30% increase in drivability performance. Fleet operators using FPC have also confirmed improved engine performance. FPC reduces oil contaminants. Because of cylinder washing or blow-by, some of the soot and carbon generated in the combustion process will ultimately contaminate the oil. Evaluations of oil analysis on heavy-duty diesel engines conducted over an extended period of time have shown a substantial reduction in oil contaminants when using fuel treated with FPC. With fuel prices soaring higher by the week and your bottom line proportionately shrinking, it's not enough for a product to be great, but it must come along at the proper time. Now is the right time for FPC. Let's listen to a few FPC users. David Kirkwood of Intertech Park Technical Services said,
"As a member of the largest laboratory organization in the world, we're often asked to test, review, and interpret the findings of new technologies. During my tenure, I've seen many products come and go. So many of them cannot live up to expectations, let alone their own claims. However, from the testing results of the product FPC that I've seen, this product is for real. If you're looking to go farther on a gallon of fuel, extend engine life, reduce harmful emissions, and extend oil drain intervals, then I'd suggest that you give FPC a try."
Joe Majerus from Northern Plains Railroad said,
Northern Plains Railroad has been using FPC for the last 3 years, mainly to control our carbon buildup problem, but this product has also helped us control our seasonal wayside fire problem as well.
FPC accomplished this by reducing pollutants that could create sparks that can start fires alongside the rails in dry conditions. If you keep detailed and accurate records on your fleet that show fuel consumption, maintenance and repair cost, and downtime, you owe it to your bottom line to try FPC. Remember, FPC is the only product of its kind on the market that has an exclusive patented formula, gives guaranteed results, provides measurable savings, and a written warranty.